Welcome, everybody, back to another exciting show of the About That Wallet podcast. This is Trading Thursday. For those of you who are new to the show, I want to say welcome. For those of you who have been following me for some time, I want to say welcome back. So today, trading tip. Let me just start right off with that because this is something I should have thought about a long time ago when it comes to trading, which is to take my feelings out of the mix and play the long game. Lesson learned with this AMC fiasco. I swear, like I was talking about this back in January, back when AMC was only $5. I bought a call option for January 2023 when it was at 5 cents and it was only $300. I bought that, I think I bought like 5 of those when it was at $300. Today, one of those options is worth $4,600, which is ridiculous. Even though I sold it back then when it got up to like $10 in this whole fiasco, when it got to $15, I did sell it around $1,100. But still, that doesn't beat, this 4,600. And because we want to talk about AMC, I'm going to take a pause here and let's go back. Let's talk about the numbers. All right. So the S&P 500 is up about 15 points. I'm actually using Webull today to kind of see what the stock market is for right now. As I pull this up, just give me a moment. So the Dow Jones is up at 0.07%. For those people who like to see what the actual numbers are, let me pause that again. Let's do that again. So the Dow Jones is up 25 points. We got the S&P 500 up 6 points, and the NASDAQ is up 19.85%, 19.85 points. So it seems like the market's been doing pretty well for the last couple of days. As we all know on this show, the market seems to be lovely when it comes to Mondays, but always drop on Thursdays. So now that we understand that there might be some fallbacks, some sell-offs, and all that fun stuff that's coming up in the market, let's go on and dive into what's happening in the news. So lately, as you all know, we have AMC on a rise. And a lot of people are talking about AMC becoming $100,000 stock option. I mean, not even stock option, just per share, $100,000. And I'm thinking to myself, is that even possible? Because if you look at it, like Tesla is doing okay, but it's not $100,000 per share. Okay. So many people will be willing to like just sell off everything and retire so much. So that's one of the things that's kind of worry that worries me a bit is if AMC gets that high, it's going to be scary. I think AMC right now is in the process of start recapping some of those shares, to start selling off some of the stuff so they can make some profit to kind of bounce back from what was happening. But also, if you look at it from what does it mean for you as a consumer or as a trader for this particular stock? So say if you bought it back when it was $10. All right, great. You're doing wonderful. It's up to $46. So you already quadrupled your money. Now, the thing is do you hold on to it or do you sell it? Or do you just sell half or even a quarter? These are the things you want to think about when it comes to it. And one of the things that I do kick myself about, which is I put my feelings into the mix and I sold because I wasn't sure how high AMC was going to go. Because I'm like, it's just a movie theater. It ain't like they're doing much. But again, it's the same thing with GameStop, who's been doing well, which was surprising. because they just, again, another store. Now, one of the things that are hidden that a lot of people are overlooking, and I started investing with Nikola again, and I got in on Nikola when it was only $10. So with Nikola only being $10, that was something that was interesting because now it's at $18. And I thought that was pretty surprising that it was coming up at $18 because, again, who's really paying attention to it? Apparently, it got picked up on Reddit. And so people are now investing in it again. So, I am afraid to see how the market's going to play out because they are going after the people that are short selling a lot of the stock. So if there's a company that you think is about to go out of business or that's not doing so well right now, people are paying attention. So look out for that as we go through these next couple weeks. So, all right, I'm gonna stop talking about the AMC, the GME, which is the GameStop, and I want to talk about some of the cool stocks that I still like, still holding on to. Some people are looking for some penny stocks. So for those of you who are looking for penny stocks, one of the stocks that I've been looking into, which is HCMC. For that company, I do have about 1 million shares. It's not really that much money because the price is under 1 cent. And if that thing jumps to even 1 penny, I think a lot of people will be able to retire. But right now, they are allowing people to purchase through their particular broker. You are able to purchase the stocks at, I think, 20% off what the current price is, which is right now 0.0015. Now, a lot of people are waiting for the lawsuit to be complete. And also, HCMC is doing some small things as far as getting in a position to grow. So they are protecting their asset, slowly building out the foundation. So when they take off, it'll be well established and they'll have everything aligned for that process. So that's the only penny stock that I've been heavily looking into. Tesla obviously been dropping some time now, and it's been pretty interesting. So let's see. As far as IPOs, I don't see any IPOs coming up. Except for on Thursday, there is a company that's called DLO. Never heard of this company that's IPOing on today, which is by the time you're listening to this on Thursday. DLO is a Uruguay-based company is focused on enabling global mechanics to connect with emerging market users. All in all, it is a software as a service, focused on streaming, retail, ride hauling, financial institutions, e-learning, and gaming. It's going to be interesting to see if this thing pans out or anything. For those of the people that are following IPOs, the splits that's coming up this week. When it comes to Thursday, let's see what we have here. We have MRK. And MRK or just Merck and Company. The stocks right now are at $75.87. But in the news, nothing seems too eye-catchy here to say that it's really going to do anything major. It doesn't say if it's doing a reverse split or not, but it has been pretty volatile over the past year. But even line, I still think it's around the 75% range. It has been over the year, it stayed as the common line here, which is about $75. So it really just moved horizontally within a whole year. Not too fancy about that one. Come Friday, I don't see anything that's major here. Mostly Barclays, CAPE, CAPE. And that particular company is, wow. Okay. I never heard of this company. It's pretty cool. In 1 year, It went from $32 all the way up to $205, which is pretty good growth. But all in all, this will be an actual gamble for me at this point if I were to even look at this company, because I don't know much of it. But as a lot of you already know, that AMC is pretty much the way to go. Let's go on and keep it that way. I really think that it's good that they are squeezing out the folks, but I do not see the stocks going to be at 100 grand. I really think it's going to be maybe at max $100 next week. But I could see it easily getting up to about the $300 range within the next, I'll say about mid-July, mainly because of they trying to squeeze out so many people over the weekend, especially with the movie theaters coming out. A lot of people are staying home, and they want to make sure that this is the right thing to do. So for those of you who haven't invested inside AMC yet and really thinking about getting into it, honestly, I mean, granted, this is your own money, but looking at it, I do plan to invest inside AMC again. Granted, I am paying about 400 times the amount that I bought it back then at $5 last year to now. But I really think it does have the potential to go up at least double the amount it is right now, even at $62, which is insane for what it was. Like I said, it was just last year. I can't believe it. Oh, all right. So that's pretty much the end of the show. But I do want to talk about what's coming up for me. This month is actually coming up on my 1 year anniversary of doing this show. So please be on the lookout, subscribe. I do plan to possibly do some giveaways and do a lot of shout outs to those other people who have been supporting me since the beginning. And I do see you people out there who have been really helping me grow this platform, really been sharing out the content. I do appreciate you all. And I just want to say thank you, because without you all pushing me to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do every weekend, you guys do hit me up every time there's something moving in the market and be like, hey, you got to get on it. You got to talk about it. Are you tracking this? Some people are tracking the penny stocks. Some people tracking the big movers and the big losers. So I'm getting so much information from everyone, and I really do appreciate it. And I'm glad that you all are taking this content and actually doing something with it, because again, I'm not having children. I just really want to spread the information as much as possible. And that's the only thing I can really ask for. Thank you all again for listening to me, podcast, supporting the show, and understanding that this is fun for me. So I actually enjoy talking about the finances, love talking about budgeting, and I definitely will have a lot more people to come up on the show to kind of discuss what they do to encourage other people to either start talking about the normalization of finances, and when it comes to stock trading, understanding how to trade properly, trade with confidence, and using, I'll say, less than 5% of your income to invest inside individual stocks. Obviously, you want to invest in the ETFs, but I've talked about that already. So please, everyone, enjoy your day. Be safe out there. I'm always here if you want to discuss some things. So let's make it happen. All right, everybody. Y'all take care. I'm out. Peace.